Maul from the Joe Budden podcast, the old Joe Budden podcast, now the Rory and Maul podcast, he's come out and said that Drake has turned down the Super Bowl 4 times, and he said that he called Drake and they had a conversation about Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2025, and he says that Drake just laughed about it and is unbothered about it. Now, I'm going to show you what Maul had to say about this situation. I thought it was hilarious. Also, it seems like Maul has something personal against Kendrick Lamar. Throughout this beef with Drake and Kendrick, Maul has said that Kendrick has not, won, which we all know that Kendrick won. He even said that he didn't believe Not Like Us went number 1. He said he thought it was fake. And his co-host on his show, pretty much said, bro, you tripping. That song is definitely number 1. Maul has said he thought the stats was fake. He's trying to discredit Kendrick at every single turn. Even Ray Vaughn from TDE, my homeboy Ray Vaughn from TDE came out and said, Maul is only going viral when he's hating on Kendrick Lamar. And that he seems like he has a personal issue with Kendrick. This is what he said about the Super Bowl. The boy, aka Drake, has turned down the Super Bowl opportunity probably 4 times. Right away, the other co-host said that, or they had questions about Maul's validity on this claim. And Maul kind of doubled down on it and said that it was true without any explanation as to how or where he got the information from, and everybody was like on the show, his co-hosts, they were like, did he tell you that? I'm like, where are you getting that information? He kind of just glossed over it, and I'm going to show you guys in a second. He was pretty vague about it, and his generic answer was given once again. It said that Drake turned it down probably about 4 times. When he was asked why Drake would turn it down in the first place, this was his answer. He said, I don't know why he would turn it down. That's up to the artist. Maybe I'm on the roll right now and don't want to whatever the reason may be. He turned it down 4 times. That's what Maul said. So I thought it was hilarious. I'm going to let you guys hear it directly from Maul, what he said. But obviously, we can't take this seriously. We got to take it with a grain of salt. Check this out. This is Maul saying that Drake told him he turned the Super Bowl down 4 times.
The sticky part about all of this is Drake has been offered this Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down. Probably 4 years he's been offered to perform at Super Bowl. Said no for whatever reason. Whatever reason it be, just didn't.
Did he tell you that, or is that like a known thing?
I didn't know that.
I've never heard that either.
What? That who?
Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Said no.
Well, he has. Drake has turned down the Super Bowl a few years.
Why do you think he's turned it down? Because that's really interesting to me.
I don't know why he would turn it down. I mean, that's up to the artist, their discretion. Maybe I'm on the road right now. I don't want to, whatever reason.
Want to be able to give it the proper...
Whatever reason it may be. It may be a conflict. When you talk about artists that are that big, it could be a conflict of interest somewhere.
All right, man. So that's what Maul said. Obviously, I take it with a grain of salt. Maul is legendary right now for, supporting Drake to a fault. No matter what Drake does, no matter what truth comes out about Drake, he's going to ride for Drake and ride on Drake right now. So Maul said that he allegedly spoke with Drake casually, but the Super Bowl announcement came up as well. And he said a lot of it was just laughing, man. It was just like, word, that's what it is. That's what y'all want to see. Like, okay, that's what Drake allegedly said to Maul, according to Maul. So then Maul went on to say that nobody wants to see Kendrick Lamar on that stage. And his co-host argued against his claims, saying that no one wanted him. Ebro from Hot 97 also chimed in on this subject. And he got in the comments or in the mentions of this Twitter post. And he responded to this. He said, is now the time to say this. And he was responded to by Rory from the Rory and Maul podcast. Said 43 seconds of a 45-minute convo about the Super Bowl, including a Super Bowl promo where Kendrick alluded to the beef. What's wrong with the timing? LOL. And Ebro responded by saying, speaking to info regarding Drake being offered the Super Bowl already. And I agree with Ebro. Out of all times that you could have said something, why are you saying something right now? Why didn't you say something, a year ago? Like, hey, by the way, I heard Drake been offered the Super Bowl 4 times. Why say it right now? I thought that was interesting timing as well. Obviously, it's only to discredit Kendrick Lamar getting the Super Bowl, is to make it like Drake didn't want it. And that's the only reason Drake isn't up there. Also, people, were criticizing, Kendrick being on that stage in New Orleans over Lil Wayne. And somebody made a tweet that I wanted to highlight. This is a tweet from Tori Wan Kenobi at Majesty Rhea. And they said the first rapper to headline the Super Bowl halftime show needed to be someone who would represent the art to its highest degree. That was not Lil Wayne in 2024. I didn't realize that this was the first rapper to headline the Super Bowl. So I thought that was an interesting perspective to kind of highlight and bring up. So salute to you for tweeting that, bro, whoever it was. But, I think, this is a situation where obviously it's a little bit of Kendrick Lamar jealousy. So I think that's just, where Maul is. I think he likes to defend Drake right now until Drake does something wrong. I think it's interesting that they're sitting around having conversations about Kendrick Lamar, because I don't think nobody in Kendrick Lamar's camp is talking about Drake and the Super Bowl. I think they're looking at it like this is a good move for us. And for them to constantly say that, Drake is unbothered by the situation. The guys around Drake constantly saying that Drake is unbothered by the situation, yet he's constantly having conversations, constantly posting, constantly, saying we're going to win game 2 and different things like that. In terms of Kendrick Lamar, it doesn't seem like you're as unbothered as you're saying when things like this are coming out in reports. If you're unbothered, you're not going to entertain a conversation about Kendrick Lamar. Oh, he performing at the Super Bowl. That's what's up. Good for him. God bless him, bro. You're not going to laugh and, giggle and be sarcastic. Oh, that's what y'all want to see? Ha, ha, ha. Like, you're not going to do that, bro, if you're unbothered. If you're supposedly unbothered, you're not even going to have a conversation about that man. You're going to let it go. So clearly this bothers Drake. And we spoke about this with Glasses Malone, where, he told us how he felt about OVO, Maul, and all the guys that was going against Kendrick before, it got this far. And, Glasses Malone even said, like, when it was over, it was going to be OVO omelets.
Like Cameron or anybody, it's like, man, niggas could have an opinion. Nigga, I'm riding with home team. Home team gonna get it done. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Like, I remember, here's a little small thing. Me and Dot was talking about it, like, briefly. He's like, man, it's like this nigga paid off all the media. I remember telling Dot it don't matter. Ain't none of these people, you the culture, bro. Can't nobody fuck with you. Is there all these people? It could be, shout out to Act, shout out to Maul, shout out to all of these people that, aligning themselves with the owl. But it's like, bro, when it's all said and done, cuz it's gonna be omelets. Our niggas getting chopped and cooked. This boy is the real deal. And I believe in him and I know what he could do. He the real deal. This ain't none of this. No, people was talking about, man, what if he dig up information on Dot? And I'm like, there is no information. What you see is what you get.
It is.
Everything else is gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, who he is who he is. This ain't an act this nigga's putting on. This nigga, you just getting a part of his personality. There is no demon behind it. There is no, he's not somebody else. This, it's not two different personalities. This is this nigga all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I kept telling him, like, there is no information.
Right.
What you see is what you get. You see this nigga probably hiking up a hill. This is what this nigga be really doing. He ain't on the boulevard like me around, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is who he is. So
all right.
It was I didn't mind none of them dudes, when it was all said and done, what they were saying.
Right. He got him.
That's what I told him. When it's all said and done, this what they gonna say. They could fight it all they want to. They can't, you're a winner. I mean, you the culture. And just like I believed in my heart from the beginning, he was gonna win. The nigga's a winner, man. The nigga is tough. He built for tough. Nigga tough. That nigga is built solid. Like, he's a real hip-hop competitor. He's a man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is the ultimate type of figure, and he not scared to do his thing. So it was always going to be a tough out for that boy to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? It was always going to be a tough out. That's why he avoided the battle for years. Like, he didn't want to fuck with this dude.
So that's all I got for you guys on this one. Urban Legend with Legends. You know what it is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out of here.